Have you ever noticed how, in your darkest moments of silence, your dog suddenly appears by your side as if they heard a scream you never let out? Most people assume it's just a coincidence or a simple desire for attention, but the truth is far more profound. Today, we are uncovering the hidden, almost spiritual language your dog uses to read your soul long before you even realize you're hurting. The chemical mirror. Have you ever sat on the edge of your bed, head in your hands, only to feel a cold nose nudge your palm? This isn't just your dog being clingy. In these moments, your dog is actually performing a biological scan of your very essence. While humans rely on sight and sound, your dog lives in a world of invisible stories written in scent. When you are sad or stressed, your body undergoes a chemical shift, releasing cortisol and adrenaline into your bloodstream. To a dog's nose, which is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours, your sadness has a literal scent. They aren't just seeing your tears. They are smelling the change in your internal chemistry. This isn't just biology. It is an act of extreme devotion. Your dog chooses to stay in that scent cloud of sadness, absorbing your stress because they refuse to let you process it alone. They are acting as your emotional anchor, tethering you to the present moment when your mind is drifting into the dark. But as incredible as their nose is, there is a specific heartbreaking behavior dogs do only when they see us at our absolute breaking point. A silent vigil that scientists are only just beginning to understand. I'll reveal exactly what that behavior means and why it's the ultimate proof of their love at the end of this video. The shared heartbeat. If you feel a deep connection to the dog resting at your feet, please take a moment to subscribe and hit the like button. It helps us share these stories with more people who believe, as we do, that dogs aren't just pets, but the silent guardians of our hearts, the micro-expression whisperer. Beyond the world of scent, your dog is a master of a language you don't even know you're speaking. You might try to put on a brave face for the world, but you can't hide from the one who watches you with total devotion. Dogs have evolved a specialized muscle above their eyes that allows them to mimic human-like expressions. But more importantly, it allows them to track yours. When your brow furrows by even a millimeter or the corners of your mouth tighten, your dog registers that micro-expression instantly. They are the only species on Earth that look humans in the eye to seek emotional cues, bypassing their own wild instincts to prioritize your mental state. When they see that flicker of pain, they often respond by mirroring, lowering their ears or softening their gaze to match your energy. This is an ancient ritual of empathy. By lowering their own status and becoming vulnerable alongside you, they are telling you, "I see the weight you are carrying, and I am willing to carry it with you." It is a level of emotional intelligence that transcends words, proving that your bond is written in the very DNA of both species, the guardian of the rhythm. Have you ever noticed how your dog's breathing seems to sync up with yours when you're cuddling on the couch? This is not a random occurrence, but a phenomenon known as physiological resonance. Your dog is hyper-aware of your respiratory rate and your heart rhythm. When your breathing becomes shallow or your heart begins to race from anxiety, your dog feels the vibration of that shift. In the wild, a change in a pack mate's heart rate signaled danger, triggering a flight or fight response. But for you, your dog overrides that primal instinct to flee. Instead of running from your negative energy, they press their body against yours. They are using their own steady, rhythmic heartbeat to regulate yours. This is the three-layer truth of their love. They perceive your physical distress, they ignore their instinct to protect themselves, and they offer their own body as a living, breathing medicine. They are literally offering you their peace to replace your pain. It is perhaps the purest form of sacrifice found in the natural world. A quiet, furry shield against the storms of life. The silent vigil. Earlier, I mentioned a specific behavior dogs exhibit when they realize your sadness has reached a breaking point. It's called the silent vigil. You may have experienced this. Those times when you are at your lowest and your dog doesn't bark, doesn't bring you a toy, and doesn't ask for food. They simply sit and stare at a door or stay a few feet away, watching you with an intensity that feels heavy. This is the final revelation. In dog language, This is the highest form of protection. They aren't giving you space because they are bored. They are guarding the perimeter of your grief. They belie